Afternoon, just doing a bit of a clip on the strawberry wall again. We've had a bit of hot weather in the last week or so, and some of the plants aren't doing so well. And the other problem we're having is the soil is settling again and dragging the plants down further. So what Bianca and I have discussed doing is actually pulling the strawberries out of here and relocating them into another bed. So, because we hate to lose all our strawberries, because as you can see the ones down the bottom here aren't looking too good at all. What I think is happening is the crowns of the actual plant are being dragged down below, and with strawberries you need the crown. That's the part where all the branches or runners, leaves actually shoot from, needs to be above soil level. So I think in particular this one here is being cooked in the heat, and also the crown is being dragged below the soil level. When we did replant them, the soil level was up here, and as you can see it's already dropped a good, what's that, probably about 4 inches already, so 10 centimeters or so already. So yes, not too happy with the way it's going. So it will be redesigned, and I will remake it, rebuild it, better, faster, bigger than ever. But for the time being, these strawberries actually need to come out and go somewhere else. So I'll just show you where I'm going to put them. The strawberries will be going in this bed here. We have some leeks over there, and an adumpled eggplant, and a blackjack zucchini. So I'm fairly certain I could plant probably around 10 plus plants just in there and see how they go. I'm quite happy for them to actually take over this bed, because the zucchini won't last forever. The eggplant will be a nice centerpiece, and those leeks won't last that long either. So what I'm going to do is, the bed, you can actually sort of see where I've enriched the soil up to there. I added mushroom compost and some CBM, chook, blood and bone and mineral dust mix, and this end here will just get the treatment now, and then I'll start transplanting out the strawberries. Some of the strawberries will also go, will be going into here, just along with some red toga shallots, an Italian flatleaf parsley, a leek bulb we've rescued. You can just see them down in there. These broccoli will be coming out. They're well past their use by date and being eaten by grubs, as you can see, so they'll be coming out. The fish tank over there will be put in situ up the back there and plumbed into this sump tank, and the bed here and these 2 other beds will be coming online in a couple of weeks after I paint them up and fill them up with rock. Yeah, so the strawberries should live quite happily in here, and these 2 beds here will end up with leafy greens in them in the end. So that's what I'm planning on doing. Right, well, I've taken the strawberries out of the top, and thought I'd just document this for fun more than anything else. There's a couple of posts down the bottom there that run up the top just to push the bottom of the wall out, and I've taken out the one of the bottom supports there. So what I'm going to do now is just run a knife along there. It is a bit of a waste because I'm chopping a length of shade cloth in half, but I'm sure I'll be able to use it somewhere else, doing something else. So I'll just slice that open now and drop as much dirt out as I can and try and rescue these little babies. Rightio, so snipping the bottom open didn't really work, so what I've done is taken off some of the zips from the side, and the bulk of the soil mix has fallen through, and as you can see down the bottom here, it actually is rather dry, so the water from the top just wasn't getting through. So you live, you learn, and I know what to do next time. I will be making them smaller. But anyway, just to show you what I'm doing, I'm just going to clip this whole front section off now, and try and rescue as many plants as I can without them being ripped to pieces, hopefully. They all look in fairly good repair at the moment, so he says as he pulls out leaves with no stem. So we'll see how we go. Right, so there we go, the wall's all empty. Have a feeling I may have lost one little plant in here, just the one that started from seed that we transplanted. So I'm going to have a bit of a dig through here a bit later as I tip it out. But as you can see, it was actually a really nice light soil mix, and worms in there. Full of worms, as you can see, there's 2 there, just from a random handful. So it was quite a healthy little ecosystem in there, with the worms and the coconut coir. and other bits and pieces in there. We had some mushroom compost, some vermiculite, make it all nice and light, worm cast. I just don't think enough water was penetrating right down to the bottom level, so the ones on top were looking great, the ones on the bottom not so good. The ones on the top, as you can see from this one here, we had to cut it twice. The soil was sinking so far it was actually dragging down the crown, which spells death to strawberries. But anyway, I'll just take you down the back and show you where they are now. I've transplanted most of them into this bed here, as I said I was going to before. I've actually left the fruit on. I will come back after I finish filming and nip them off. As you can see from this one here, that one over there, and this one here, a couple of the strawberries were actually, the crowns were dragged down below sunlight level, so I've got to watch out for those guys. I'm going to erect some more shade cloth just across here, just to keep the afternoon sun off them, just to make sure that we don't burn them too much. Because as I said, it's been mid 30s to low 30s. I think today was 36, even though weather zone said it wasn't. It was 36 here. The neighbour showed me the thermometer on the back stairs in the shade, and the rest of them are just around here. I pulled out the broccoli and put 6 into the aquaponics setup here. So that's the strawberry wall rescue. I will be remaking the wall in one form or another, probably after Christmas though, getting ready for autumn. There's just too much sun hitting it where it is at the moment, so either I have to find somewhere else for it or have to wait until the cooler months, so we'll see how we go. It's not even summer yet until next week or the week after, so that's pretty much all it. Hope you enjoyed the clip and the end of the strawberry wall saga, so have a good one.